Everybody, it's Adam Martin with Simplified Golf, here for the tip of the day at beautiful Lone Tree Golf Club in Chandler, Arizona. I'm down here on the back of the range for the practice. The practice green that they've got here is just phenomenal. You can see we've got a bunker here and great green. You can see a nice pattern of golf balls. I've been working really hard on my short game. Been hitting little flop shots over this ridge here, but I use the same pre-shot routine when I'm practicing that I use when I'm in a tournament. So wanted to talk to you a little bit about that today, and when you're practicing the next time, make sure that you start working on finding one that works for you. So the pre-shot routine, if you watch golf on TV, you're going to see the pros. They're always doing everything exactly the same with every club. And if you were to put a clock to it, it really, you could probably have it come down to a couple tenths of a second. If you see a guy take a little bit longer, maybe he takes one extra waggle or one extra look, if he doesn't back off, odds are he's going to probably hit a shot that he wasn't looking for. So when you do develop one, make sure that you commit to it, practice it, and then make it the same for every single club, and really commit to using it while you're practicing too, so that when you go to the golf course, what it does is, by doing that routine, it tricks your brain into thinking that, oh, hey, I'm just on the practice range or the practice green, wherever, whatever type of shot you're hitting. So when you're under pressure, you can go to that routine and your brain will think nothing's different. So there's a couple things that everybody's going to have exactly the same in their pre-shot routine, but from there everybody's going to be different. But the few things that are going to be the same, obviously one is the intermediate target, which we talked about a couple days ago for the tip of the day. Two, visualizing the shot. You want to make sure that you're picturing the shot you want to hit. And then three, a couple practice swings, one or two practice swings. I like to say no more than two. Definitely don't want to be the person that takes 4 or 5 practice swings and is holding the group up behind you. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through my pre-shot routine. Obviously it's going to be a little bit slower than my normal routine, just because I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing as I do it, but go ahead and develop one for yourself, and I think you're really going to find that it helps you pull off the shots that you're trying to hit. So when I'm doing my pre-shot routine, like I said, I'm hitting a little pitch shot over this ridge. So really it's got to hit it up in the air high enough that I can get it to fly far enough over the ridge, and then check up with a little bit of spin and release and hopefully go in the hole. I've already holed out a couple here. So but what I'm doing is, the first thing, I'm factoring in all the different things, wind, if the green's wet, I'm doing all that kind of stuff before I start my pre-shot routine. So once I have the club picked and I know what type of shot I want to hit, I'm going to go ahead and stand behind the golf ball just like we talked about, and I'm going to picture the shot. I'm also going to find, once I've pictured the shot I want to hit, I'm going to see what my target is. From there, I'm going to draw a straight line back. I'm going to get my intermediate target. And so now I've got the intermediate target. I know what type of shot I want to hit. And by knowing the type of shot I want to hit, when I take my practice swings, I want to mimic, I want my practice swings to mimic the swing I'm going to make over the ball, so that when I hit the shot, it's really just a practice swing that the ball happens to get in the way. So I've got my target. I've drawn my line back to get my intermediate target. So I go ahead, and what I do is I walk in, I make... first practice swing I make, I'm just looking at my intermediate target, making the swing I want to make for that shot. Second practice swing I'm making, I'm looking at the intermediate target, but then I'm going ahead and I'm picturing the shot going up to where I want it to land. From there, all I'm doing is stepping in, taking one look, a couple waggles, hitting the shot. Another good one. So go ahead and practice that, get one that works for you, and I think you're going to find that you'll start having a lot less anxiety over shots, and you're going to start hitting shots more the way you want them, and your misses are also going to be better, just because you're, like I said, you're tricking your mind into thinking that you're just doing the same thing you've done thousands of times while you're practicing. So hope my drills have been helping you, and my tips of the day, and I'll continue bringing them to you. And if there's ever anything you want me to cover, feel free to shoot me a message. I've got a new blog. It's simplifiedgolf.wordpress.com. I've been posting a link to it on my Facebook page, so I really appreciate if you check that out. Go ahead and follow me, and